Well, once again, it's morning, and this morning, like every morning, the animals need to get fed before I can even get my first sip of coffee in. One thing I never get tired of is looking out at nature. There's always something different, always something new to look at, and watching things grow. When my kids were little, I would send them outside when they get bored. I'd say, go out and take a walk in the woods. And although they were pissed at me when I said it, they ended up having a good time and learning something. As I approached the chickens, I could hear them already starting to make some noise, like they're pissed off that I took so long to get there. Good morning, ladies. Usually around 4 o'clock, I'll go out and get a handful of chickweed from the yard, and I just kind of break it up a little bit, throw it on the ground for them, and it's a kind of an afternoon snack for them before they go in for the evening. Okay, now that they're all set, it's off to check out the ducks and see how they're doing. We just recently put them outside. They've been staying in the basement while they were little chicks, but now they're old enough to come out, and so they got a nice bigger space of their own and are doing well. They were basically in a little Tupperware that the two of them were sharing, and they barely had space to sit down after a while. But now they got themselves a mansion with a swimming pool and everything, so they're living large. Good morning. Now that they're all squared away, next thing I do is to just take a assessment of the garden, inventory of whatever's ready for picking, or at least to see how things are growing. One thing that's been consistent is every day we come out, after feeding the chickens, we can always find a good handful of fresh strawberries. So, we just go through. It takes a little bit of time to look through and pick all the ripe ones out, but we've had pretty good harvest so far this year. Right now it's really eggs and strawberries are our only crops that are ready for harvest. Even though strawberries are great to eat, we have more than we can even handle. Aside from the lycopene, vitamin C, magnesium, phosphorus, folate, vitamin K, fiber, B6, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin E, we have more than we can eat at any given time. So we wash them, clean them up, cut off the heads, and basically we just put them on a pan and in the freezer, freeze them solid, and we can store them that way in bags and eat them anytime we want. Of course, we can't eat them as fresh, but they're good for, for cooking, for smoothies, for a lot of different things we can do with them. So it's a good way to at least process them so that we can have them as still fresh strawberries later on. Well, thank you so much for sharing this morning's chores with me. It's always a pleasure. Being out in nature is just one of my favorite things. But it's important that we do what we can, stay vigilant in our own pursuit of happiness, do what we can to stay healthy, and really look out for others and our loved ones and even those we don't even know. But it's important that we do what we can to get the most out of our lives. So please subscribe, comment, share with others, and strive toward peace and balance. Stand